If you're burned out and people keep telling you to just care less, that advice is garbage. Telling a high performer not to care is like telling a dog not to bark. It just goes against what's in their nature. I'm Tara, and I help people who are burned out from work figure out what's going on and then what to do next. And what most high performers actually need is not disengagement, it's strategic detachment. So let me introduce you to Bob. Bob has a job that he genuinely cares about, and he's good at it. For a long time, his default setting was that if something was getting messy at work, he'd step in to help. Someone has a question in the team chat, Bob's going to be the first to answer it. Everyone on the team is confused about a decision coming down from leadership. Bob helps to translate it. The team's about to miss an important deadline. Bob's going to adjust his own schedule to compensate. He just does it because A, he knows how, and B, letting things fail makes him feel anxious. Strategic detachment starts when Bob decides to stop using his own capacity to cover for those weak systems. So here's what Bob changes. He slows his response time on purpose. It's not that he's ignoring folks in the chat, but he waits and asks himself whether this actually requires him or whether he's just uncomfortable with letting it sit for someone else to respond. Second, instead of translating messaging from leadership, Bob's going to flag what's unclear and push it back up the chain. He shares only what's confirmed and doesn't guess at intent. And he's no longer swooping in to save the team on a missed deadline. He raises the issue, documents it, and then lets the deadline be owned by the person responsible. And that part is uncomfortable for Bob because for a very long time, he measured being good at his job by how smoothly everything ran. And now he's doing something that feels risky to him. Bob feels the urge to jump in, but he notices that urge and doesn't act on it right away. So then other people do start to step in. Leadership starts answering questions that they used to default to Bob. And the right folks start being held accountable to their actions. Bob still cares and he's still engaged at work. He's just more intentional with how he's spending his time and effort. And that's the point of strategic detachment. Be Bob after the glow up. Same standards, but with better boundaries.